Ladies and gentlemen, this is EMC Web TV. Thank you for joining us. This week in the hospitality world. US hotel room rates fall 17% in first half of 2009. The average price of a hotel room in the US fell 17% year-over-year in the first 6 months of 2009, according to the latest Hotels.com Hotel Price Index. The average room rate in the US cost on average $115 a night in the first half of the year, down from $139 in 2008. This is by far the most significant change in prices we've seen since we created the Hotel Price Index, Hotels.com President David Rush said in a news release. The reduction in the US follows a larger global trend, with room rates in Europe down 16%, Asia down 17%, and Latin America down 18%. Among other findings, Las Vegas overtook New York City as the favorite domestic destination for US travelers in the first half of 2009, with room rates in the city averaging just $82 a night. New York City, Orlando, Chicago, and San Francisco rounded out the top 5. Las Vegas and New York City both experienced the nation's greatest drop in room rates, with each destination down 30% compared to the same period the previous year. New York was the most expensive destination, followed by Hawaii, Massachusetts, and Wyoming, whose ski tourism helped boost hotel prices in the state. The nation's least expensive states in the first half of 2009 included Nevada, with room rates averaging just $77, Idaho, and Kansas. London usurped Toronto as the most popular foreign destination for US travelers. For international travelers visiting the US, New York, Las Vegas, and San Francisco were the top destination in the first and second quarters of the year. Top chefs in Graft Probe. Top chefs from several popular Chinese restaurants, including those from five-star hotels, have been called up in connection with an ongoing corruption probe. The investigations involve whether the chefs were taking kickbacks to buy seafood products such as shark's fins from a supplier in Bedok. Sources told the Straits Times that the Corrupt Practices Investigation Bureau called up more than 20 chefs for interviews earlier this month. These included chefs from Malaysia and Hong Kong. Among those called up was one from Four Seasons Hotel. A hotel spokesman said the chef involved has resigned. Other hotels declined comment or did not reply by press time. The former Four Seasons chef said he was in Shanghai when the CPIB rounded up the other chefs on September 2nd. He returned to Singapore last Saturday and went to the CPIB office for an interview on Tuesday after they contacted him on Monday. Industry players said several other chefs had also been asked by their employers to leave in the wake of the CPIB investigations. Industry sources said the supplier at the heart of the investigations is a relatively small player which deals mainly in abalone and sea cucumber. Leading hotel brands in a lagging economy. While occupancy levels and revenues within the hotel industry have continued to sink through the first half of 2009, several hotel brands have been able to keep their heads above water. For the first half of 2009, the question of how well a hotel brand performed was really a question of which did the least poorly. Starwood Hotels and Resorts, Marriott, Wyndham Worldwide, Choice Hotels International, and Intercontinental Hotels Group, the major companies that report occupancy, average rate, and RevPAR statistics on a quarterly basis, all noted significant declines. One of 42 individual brands surveyed all reported year-to-date occupancy and RevPAR losses compared to the same period in 2008. Only 7 reported average rate growth. Nevertheless, a slower rate of decline counts for something in the context of the recession. Overall, the best-performing hotel portfolios in the first half of 2009 were those of Choice Hotels and Wyndham Worldwide. Able to offer attractive rates in a dismal economy, Limited service hotels in general have continued to capture demand, including that from guests who traditionally frequented hotels of higher service levels. The overall success of both Choice and Wyndham, particularly with respect to average rate, is remarkable given the variety of services levels within their portfolios. The first lesson of successful financial portfolio management is to diversify. The current trend of across-the-board declines in occupancy and rate is unlikely to end soon, giving hotel owners little cause to celebrate. Nevertheless, the leaders in this lagging economy have an opportunity to stay afloat and to emerge on dry ground once the waves subside. Ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day and join us next week for some more video news on EMC Web TV.